We've seen men that actually have sex with women, rob women everything, and even kill their children. Husbands wameua wanawake, wakazika. You are not safe. You are not safe, my dear. You are not special. Violence does not have a menu. Violence does not have a menu. Violence does not have a manual. It happens to anyone, and it can happen to any of us. So while you sit on those platforms and you are okay when it's happening to another woman, just know chuma chako kiko motoni pia. Na utayarishe, wanasema aje, ukiona mwenyewe anafanya, mwingine anafanywa nini, ananyolewa, we pia tia kichwa yako nini, maji. Because we have seen the statistics and they are very clear and they are very true. So msijifanye hapa ati kwa sababu mko na chuki na mtu ati you think it is right. What's wrong is wrong, period. And there's no way it's going to be right. And I'm hoping hata ukikataa JB, ukikataa kunisikia ni shauri yako, lakini nitakwambia, hebu mute, nitakwambia if you choose to continue this path utamaliza hiyo platform yako. Na mimi nimekwambia, na nyinyi watu mumark this date. Isikuwe eti sikuambia JB. Nimekwambia JB na usikize tu vizuri. If you are going to continue this path of creating awareness and accountability, a path that is vile and is full of hatred, and you are actually going those low, paka unataka kuexpose mwili ya mwanamke mwenzako, I'm telling you, people are going to be questioning your credibility, your integrity, and people are going to be questioning your motive. Because accountability na kufeed street children na mambo ya michango inahusika aje na kuma ya mtu? Kuma ya mtu na michango ya TikTok inahusiana aje? How are these things related?
D, I just feel like you are going off the topic and you are asking a good question.
No.
You don't even know what I want to say. I am not going
off the topic. I'm not.
No. You've given an example of
I'm just telling. Can you allow me to talk? Nimalize tu. Utakupea mic. I don't go off topic. I am very aware of what I'm saying. You know, when you're saying I'm going off topic, you're trying to undermine my intelligence, which is something I really don't like. I know what I'm saying. I'm very aware of the words I speak. And sometimes it's good for you to also listen. Don't just talk all the time, and don't interrupt me when I'm speaking, because it's so important for you to be objective. I'm not out of topic. I'm talking about revenge porn. Everything I'm speaking here, I'm very aware of. So I beg you to just give me that moment so I can speak. Kindly. If you can. We have to be people who are calling out wrong for wrong. I'm not going to enable something that is wrong. I know what I stand for and the values that I hold dear. This is not something that I do often.
Enough, unafanya mpaka na kama mtoto mdogo nasomewa, sipendangi hivyo.
Nani anakusomea? Mimi naongea kwa platform yangu na kusomea.
Nishaelewa kenye umesema basi. Na umeenda off topic ukiongea juu ya mabwana kuwa mabibi.
Say what you need to say. I'm not going off topic.
Okay, you started giving saying that mimi pia siko safe. Ukaanza kuongea stories as femicide, like husband killing their wives, wanaume wanaua watoto, and then ati mtu yeyote yuko alafu narudi unasema uko hapa for revenge porn. Is it making sense?
I've not talked about revenge porn.
Umesema uko hapa for one thing only, revenge porn.
Listen, baby,
when I'm kuwa mabibi ni, are you kind of wishing something bad to happen to us?
No, now this is where now you are lacking objectivity. Listen, when I talked about you are not safe, I talked about you as a woman not being safe. Because it's a general statement to all women, whether they are married, whether they are dating, whether they are single, whether they are doing what, as long as you are involved with a man, I'm telling you, you are capable of being a victim of revenge porn. That is what I'm talking about. And I think it's important for you to separate these discussions and think about it not as a discussion about you and your marriage or your husband. This is not about you as JB. I'm making general statements about women and the situation of women when we are talking about violence against women. It's not about you. This
Okay,
conversation
it
is not
wasn't
about
general, you said, it wasn't general, but atuta nini jua watu wote wamesikia venye umetoka kwa ile kitu likunongelelea, ukafika mali pa sijui mabwana kuati, even you JB, you are not safe, then ukaanza kupeana mifano, a man can wake up and you know like,
yes, even Curie, and I said it, even Curie is not safe. Even me, I'm not safe. This is not about an individual. I was giving examples that we can relate to. Even me, I'm not safe. Okay?
Yes.
So I think we are digressing. I don't want us to digress.
Then
And that's not out of topic.
Can I speak? Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dana, you know you're my sister. I love you. I believe in your dreams. We are, but I'm going to disagree with you on one thing. You know, the idea that believe a woman first has been demystified. Now, do we know for a fact that Biggie shared the video? Do we know? If you don't, did this woman share the video herself? So if you don't know that as women who are supporting women, let us say that hypothetically that she shared her own video, can we still stand with her, Dana?
Yes, if she shared her own video, she has a right to share her own video. But if she shares it to the people she shared with and she did not give consent to the people to share it out, those people are wrong, period.
But think about it. What was her intention in then if I have a man, we have a video and I share it with you, what is my intention?
I mean, I can choose to share a video with a man that I love. We can share.
No, if I took a video, took a video with a man that I love and then I shared with you as my friend, what is my intention sharing it with you?
And perhaps you are even we are in a conversation and you choose to share it with me, and that's okay. Your intentions might not be clear to me, but the truth is you've made that choice to share with me for whatever reasons. And I'll respect that. If you choose to have sex with a man, record yourself and share it with me, that will be your choice. You will have shared it with me. But in the process of sharing it with me, and I do not give you permission whatsoever to share it with others, then I am the problem. Mimi mwenyewe ninaweza nikajirecord nikitombwa ama nikitombana. Na ninaweza kutuma popote nikitaka, lakini wale ambao nimewatumia videos hawana right ya kushare video yangu kama
Diana, do you realize you're dealing with a very calculative, shameless person?
No. JB, tuache matusi.
No, she said it. She said you can't assume the shameless.
Listen, it doesn't matter what you say. Ona, JB.
The only person she doesn't care about is parents, and they are not here.
JB, you actually, we are having a very good discussion here. I wish that you could just be objective. It doesn't matter what this woman said. Ata akisema yuko shameless, it doesn't matter. We are talking about the particular video, and Curie is asking me the questions and I'm answering it. So it doesn't matter kama Nyako ni shameless, kama ni mwizi, kama ni muongo, it doesn't matter. Let us separate those things. Now we are answering, and I'm going to the reason why I want to answer Curie is because I want her to understand the legal dynamics around this issue. Curie, you say that you had sex with a man and then you recorded yourself and then you choose to send it to me as a friend. When you choose to send a video to me as a friend, you have actually that power to do so. But mimi, as your friend, nikiwa na hiyo video, sina hiyo power to share it with other people without your consent.
I actually agree with you on that.
Ask me that.
Okay, it was nice hosting me here. When hajapata video, ingia inbox nitawatumia. Tupatane jioni, niko na ingine mpya.
Unaenda kuenda live kuweka hiyo video tena?
Now,
Ni account lazima nikuwe na account iko na
Aki
1000.
JB, I'm asking you rethink that. Don't do it. I'm just asking you kindly.
I'm spreading awareness. Unajua nisipofanya hivyo watu watakuwa careless,
I'm
watakuwa
asking
natuma
you
bila
as
nini.
opposition leader to rethink what you're about to do. But kama utaamua kupuuza, mi nimekuambia, one day you'll remember Diana Ross told me not to.
now,
Okay.
then,
Yeah.
what I'm not saying is anybody should.
I don't support that.
I don't support it, and I'm not saying that anybody should. Let us say we made a video, I send it to somebody, it should never be there. Now, what I'm standing on right now is a woman who pretends as if she was not part of what happened. What she needs to stand up for is to say, I did it. She shared it. Then this woman shared a video because she thought sharing a video will make her more famous. That's what she did. Then it is wrong. I don't want to watch another woman's video. And she shared it, then. That's the truth.
Okay, Cutie, that's the same thing I'm trying to tell you. Nyako has a right to share her video. That's her video. She can share it.
Okay, so what's the issue here?
But the issue is, if she shares it, nobody has a right to reshare. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, the
fact that the fact that I choose to put my vagina and give it to you does not give you the power to actually share my vagina out there.
Okay, so it's the resharing that we are talking about.
Exactly. Yeah? Consent. We are talking about consent. Consent is important.
Okay, I understand the resharing, but there's been conversation where she's saying she's going to sue someone like Meryl Pretty, even talking about terroristic threat to Meryl Pretty.
Those terroristic threats, I'm telling you, they are bad, they are wrong. We need to call them out. Terrorizing someone, going on a live, talking about people's addresses, actual addresses, putting them out there in America, that's terrorism. We regard that as terrorism in America. Those are actually things that the FBI do want to handle.
Does she have
actually very, very, very bad? So what she did that is wrong is wrong. We call that out, and I called it out yesterday, and I said it is wrong, and people need to be careful on this platform about the things that they say and the things that they do. Those are terroristic threats, and they can put you in jail, and you can actually be put on a wanted list of terrorists. Yeah, putting out someone's address, and it is verified that that is their address. That is actually violence, and it's terrorism in America. So those are things that I hope that they can iron out their issues and settle those issues with Nyako, because it's not right. I am calling it out, period. But now, Curie, let's not digress.
You understand.
Let's not digress.
You understand IT. You understand it very much so. Even maybe. Dana, you are so smart, you understand IT. And you understand that whoever put the first video out there, yeah, we don't know that person, do we? So if anybody is saying that anybody is communicating or sharing this video, you are so legible for whatever reason. But the first instant, then you know.
Okay, so I guess what you're trying to say is that we need to discuss the fact that she could be the person that shared the video by herself.
Who shared it?
And that's what you're trying to say. So
yeah. So
listen,
blaming people like
at this moment, Curie, you and I cannot actually verify who shared it.
We don't.
So that is why we are pushing for her to take the legal pathway.
Yeah, go to court.
A legal pathway will actually help her get to know who shared it and from what point this video started being shared.
Yeah,
and this is what I've been calling for, okay? I normally
the first minute that video was shared, who shared it the first minute?
Curie.
The FBI,
Curie.
You don't
okay, Curie, listen, let me tell you. I don't want us to to digress or get into speculation. I always like to speak from a point of facts, okay? The thing is, it doesn't matter like what we say now. If we are going to get to the bottom of this and find out who actually did this, it has to go through the legal way, the justice way, because it's only the justice path that is going to expose the pathway, the footprint of this video. And this is what I've been calling for, and I've been asking Nyako to take Big Daddy to court. If she indeed believes that Big Daddy is the person that shared this video, she needs to do that. And there are going to be repercussions, because at the end of the day, if she takes Big Daddy to court, the person that Big Daddy shared it with the video with will also be part of it. Everybody mwenye ameona hiyo video na kaishika na ikaingia kwa simu yake, especially wenye wako hapa America, they will have to answer. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, that the digital footprint will be found only when there is legal option is taken. But the idea of us opening lives here all the time and saying, yeah, we think, no, it's not helpful. We'll speculate. We'll say things. We'll imagine things. We'll try to piece things together. But the only way we are going to get to the bottom of this is by Nyako taking a legal pathway. Period. Hizi story mbingi za sijui nani alifanya hii. Of course we can see there is some lies somewhere. But how do we expose the truth? How do we be at a place where we are going to actually speak from facts and not emotions and not speculation and not what we think? She needs to take the legal pathway. And even when those women who are sitting there advising and telling her that it's enough is enough, we need to put a stop to this, the only way to put a stop to this, let the women that climb that platform and are in the United States of America join hands together and show her and tell her the right path to take, which is very simple. She needs to hire a lawyer here in the United States that is going to send a demand letter to Big Daddy, and she needs to get proof of her communications with Big Daddy and the date yenye walinyonga ama wali have sex. Send everything to that lawyer, pay the lawyer, a demand letter will be sent to Big Daddy. Once a demand letter is sent to Big Daddy, and he does not respond within 7 days, he's going to be sent court summons. And once that happens, because this is a case that is criminal in nature, in the state of Florida, Nyako herself at some point needs to have a contact person in America that will be there to help with the litigation. Verify statements, verify everything as she prepares for the online, interviews with the lawyers. After that point, she must also involve Interpol. Unasikiza? Because a report that is done by a lawyer here, a lawyer in America can report Big Daddy on her behalf. That report in the local police is taken because Nyako is not in America's jurisdiction. That report from the local police is then filed via Interpol. Then verification of his account through Meta is done. And only the police in America can apply for that verification. Once it has come back that this is his account and this is the person they are looking for, my friend, 21 days after the civil summon, a hearing date and a mention shall be set. That is the process. Once Interpol is now involved, then the case moves from a civil nature to a criminal nature. That is the process. Hakuna kitu ingine. Through that process, now the police are going to begin their investigation and everything. Now, anybody that has shared that video,
no matter where you live,
the people who have shared that video, whether they are in Africa, whether they are in Europe, whether they are in America, whether they are in Timbuktu, that pathway will be exposed. And all of the people that have shared this video are going to be accessories to the crime. And by the way, I hope she takes legal action, because if she does, Anybody.
She won't because she's the one who shared the
Especially
video.
the people. Can you, Nani, can you please block this violent man? Block this dog here.
She won't. She shared the video.
Block
And anybody
Muli
who's
from my life. Aende akakae huko na hao wanaume wake wajinga.
Yeah, because
block huyo Rafmuli kwa live yangu. Aende akakae huko akue kwa probation
because
huko.
I went there and they are attacking
Curie,
me
Nani moderators, can you mute Curie? She's not allowing me to talk. Hey! Take Manadeni. Hey! Yawa. Hata siwezi nikaongea. Take Manade. Ya Curie yawa. Ukiwa losi yawa. Kataka loso kukanya loso. Haloso chokinya.
Don't get mute myself yawa. I mute myself.
Kuongea hata siongei. Yani najaribu na ingi.
Yamin. I mute myself. We're mute.
Please.
Yawa.
Hey, thank you.